Can you just kind of recap what the first week of fall camp's been for you?
It's been good. Just starting off, getting back really used to the Texas heat because I was in Colorado for the past few years. But it's been good, getting to know my teammates and coaches have been great, getting me back here. So overall, it's been well.
And I just want to ask, have you seen any of the cultural differences? Because Coach Lashley, since he's come in as head coach, I know you're here for the beginning of it, but has really made a big emphasis on the culture. And have you seen that grow from when you were here the first time to now?
Yeah, of course, because that first year he was here, we went like 7-6, and obviously the culture change has been dramatic because y'all won a lot of games and stuff, and lots of emphasis on the little details, at least from the receiver room standpoint. Coach Likens, which has done a great job at that, and I could see it starting to roll on the older guys and the younger guys as well.
You sort of recap the process that got you here when you left Colorado State. We're looking for a new home. Did you think you were going to end up coming back to where you started?
To be completely honest, no. My main goal was just to come back to Texas in general. It didn't really matter where. And then me and Kevin were close when I was first here because at first we weren't playing. And then we kind of just kept in touch when I went to Colorado State, and I kept in touch with him. It was just one point we were talking every day the last spring, and I was just like, hey, bring me back, like as a joke. And jokingly, it kind of got serious real fast, and that's how I ended up getting back here.
So did he go to the coaches and ask them to give you a stronger look, or did he recruit you? Or?
I would say he put in a word, but I feel like he got it started.
What were those initial conversations with Coach Lashley and I guess Coach Woods or Coach King? Likens.
It was so when I knew it was really getting serious is Coach Likens had called me. I was walking back to my apartment. He's like, if you really want to do this and get serious, we need to get serious. And it was kind of easy because I had already been here. It wasn't really much to see and stuff. I just came down on a visit, talked to the coaches and everything. It was simple and easy, but it was great. And we only had one phone call, and once I got the call from here, I kind of already knew I was coming back.
How do you feel the offenses differ between where you came from and here, and do you feel like you've integrated pretty easily into it?
Well, before I left, the offense is still kind of the same. The only thing that really changed is the signals, I would say. But from Colorado State, I feel like we kind of moved just a little bit faster. We still moved faster Colorado State, so that. But just being able to adapt to the changes that have already happened here with the offense in the playbook has been kind of challenging but pretty easy. But I feel like I'm getting on the right track.
What are you hoping to get out of this year, and just the opportunity in the receiver room? What is that going to present for you?
Mainly, I just want to win above all, and then hopefully just be a good leader to the guys in the room, older or younger guys. Show them kind of what it's like to be a receiver here at SMU and do the right things, really.
And you talked about it a little bit, but there seems to be a nice balance of veterans in the wide receiver room and also some young players. Can you talk about just the dynamic of the wide receiver room?
There's a great dynamic. We've got older guys, brought in me and Amir Knight, older guy too as well, so he's got some experience as well. So it's always good to have guys who've played and to show the younger guys how to do things. But the younger guys are good too. The freshmen who just got in have been firing on all cylinders, so it's kind of good to have younger guys that kind of already have a feel of how to play.
You're one of the older guys, but you're still getting to know a lot of new faces who weren't here last time you were. Is it sort of a weird balance to be an older guy but also a new guy at the same time?
At first it was, yes sir, but at the end of the day, teammates do your teammates, so it's kind of easy just getting to know them. The hardest thing is kind of just being a new guy, which is probably the bigger challenge, but getting to know your teammates is easy.
You were in a reserve role before. You were talking about you and Kevin waiting your turn, but you were in a reserve role. You were practicing every day. Are there differences in the routes and the roles that the coaches are asking of you this time around?
I would say just a little bit. I have a few more routes to run, which is good. I always get on expanding the route tree, but it's just more being detailed. Like before, I would say I was more kind of just out there running. Kind of being an older guy now, I know what to look for in certain aspects of technique wise or coverage wise. So I feel like it helps a lot.